Hey guys, what's up? This is iTech1 here. Before we get into the video, please make sure to subscribe to iTech1, turn on the bell icon so you will get an instant notification when I post my next video. I am super excited about today's topic. I have been in love with Apple iPads since the day they came out back in April 2010. Like many other Apple products, the iPad has came a long way in the past 8 years. The iPad Pro was first released in 2015 with the huge 12.9-inch display, and then in 2016 Apple released its 10.5-inch iPad Pro. Then, in June of 2017, Apple released a second generation of iPad Pros with the A10X Fusion processors. We're almost coming to the end of 2018, but we haven't seen a new iPad Pro model. There are a lot of rumors and leaks going around which are pointing towards the release of the iPad Pro sometimes within the next few months, before the end of 2018. Although we had hopes of having the big reveal during the September 12th Apple event, we were still introduced to Apple's 4 new products: the iPhone XS, the iPhone XS Max, the iPhone XR, and the new Apple Watch Series 4. The iPhone XS, XS Max, and the Apple Watch Series 4 are already available in stores. The iPhone XR will be available for pre-order on October 19th, and it will also hit the shelves on October 26th. There are rumors that Apple might be holding an event sometime in October to reveal the new iPad Pro, but I doubt it. I think that it would be too early since Apple just released 4 new products and the XR comes out during that month, so Apple might want their consumers to focus on those products. There may be a possibility that Apple could hold an event later in November. With all the rumors piling up, it's safe to say that we will see a new iPad Pro by the end of this year. Now let's talk about the design. It has been said that Apple will take inspiration from their new iPhone models, the iPhone X and XS, to design the new iPad Pro. The biggest change? There will be no home button. Apple is expected to remove the home button to make the screen bigger. The new iOS 12 update supports this rumor since we see similar interfaces as the iPhone X and XS in the iOS 12 updated iPad Pro models. Also, the iPad icon within the iOS 12 beta also suggested the screen to be bigger, and we don't see a home button there. Another interesting thing is that the iPad icon on the iOS 12 beta suggested that we might not see that notch from the iPhone X and XS models that a lot of people are depicting in their concept of the new 2018 iPad Pro. Face ID. TrueDepth camera supporting the Face ID will be coming to the new iPad Pro models, but possibly no notch there. The Face ID will work in both vertical and landscape mode, unlike the iPhone models where it only works in vertical orientation. The sizes. The current iPad Pro models are available in 2 sizes, 12.9-inch and 10.5-inch. Since the home button will be removed, it will enable Apple to make the 10.5-inch iPad to be around 11 inches. The interesting part is that we might not see a bigger screen in the updated version of the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. A Chinese report in March of 2018 suggested that the size of the 10.5 model will increase, but not the 12.9-inch version. A rumor suggests that Apple might be shrinking the 12.9-inch model in its dimensions, but still accommodate a display around 12.9 inches. Dimensions. A Japanese report claims that the width of the 10.5-inch model will increase, whereas the height and the width of the larger iPad Pro model will shrink. Both models will be thinner than their predecessors. Rounded corners. The new iPad Pro models will have rounded curved screens like the iPhone X and XS models. Again, the iPad icon found in the iOS Beta 12 shows slight curves in the display, but it was too small to be sure. OLED Display. We might not be seeing an OLED display on the new iPad Pro models. Since Apple has had issues in the past with iPhone X display productions, it might be too soon to expect an OLED screen on the iPad Pros. Instead, the new iPad Pro models might have a liquid retina display like the one on the iPhone XR, which Apple says is the most advanced LCD in the industry. Processor. The 2017 iPad Pro models had a slightly modified version of the iPhone 7's A10 Fusion chip and called it A10X Fusion. We might see the same trend and have a modified A12 chip from the iPhone XS models, which will make the iPad Pros insanely fast. Usbc. A report suggests that the new iPad models will ship with a new USB-C Type-C 18-watt power adapter that will charge the iPad a lot faster. Headphone Jack. Some people might be wondering if Apple will take out the headphone jack from the new iPad Pro models this year. But you have nothing to worry about. A Japanese source claims that the new iPad Pro models will still have a 3.5mm jack. But there are a couple of reports still out there that say there is a slight possibility that Apple might be removing the headphone jack, but it's still hard to know for sure before the Apple reveal. Smart connector. This is one of the more weird rumors, but there are suggestions that Apple might be relocating the smart connector from the side of the iPad to the bottom of the device. But this seems pretty ridiculous and likely won't be the case, or at least I hope not. It makes sense to keep it on the sides, since the landscape mode on the iPad Pro is essential due to its big screen. Price. The starting price of the previous 12.9-inch iPad Pro was $799, and the 10.5-inch model started at $599. The prices of the new iPad Pro models should be in the same range. They might fluctuate a bit depending on which part of the world you live in. Since the pound has weakened in the UK, the new iPads might cost a bit more there, and possibly in other countries as well. Release date. Although we don't have any confirmed dates of when the new iPad Pro models will be released, the assets in the iOS 12.1 beta includes an identifier for a 2018 fall iPad, so hopefully we will be hearing from Apple soon. So this is it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel to stay updated. Until next time, take care.